Good evening, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Um, Let us declare, let us invite our Holy Spirit, let us affirm. While we are still waiting for more people to join us, I'm going to be playing this song in the background so that we can settle down. So let's give them another 2 minutes or so, and then we can start. Thank you so much. Is here every curse against my family is here. And I speak in the name of the Lord. Every cycle of addiction is here. Every voice of condemnation is here. And I speak in the name of the Lord. I speak in the name of the Lord. I'm taking back what the enemy stole from me. In the name of Jesus, I'm breaking off every lie that I once believed. One who lives in me has all authority. The one who lives in me has all authority. Every darkness of depression ends here. Every bondage ever seen. Declare it. I speak in the name of the Lord. I speak in the name of the Lord. What the enemy stole from me. In the name of Jesus, I'm breaking off every lie. I want to live. One who lives in me has all authority. The one who lives in me has all. Wow, thank you so much. This is the year of restoration, guys. This is the year of restructuring. This is the year whereby we build our business with implementation. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be your host in this onboarding training. My name is Busisiwe Nhlebeya. I started the business of Forever in 2012. So I'm 13 years in the business, and I hope you guys are going to learn a lot. My cup is full and I'm ready to serve. So as we start, okay, sorry about that. As we start, I'm going to introduce myself and show you all the achievements that I have achieved in Forever Living. In the 13 years that I've been in the business, I'm holding a senior position. I'm a senior manager in the business, and also I was a Eagle manager, and I managed to do my level one. That's when I bought the Mercedes Benz, and my level two. That's when I bought the BMW, and also, uh, those are my forever to drive qualification. And as you can see there, I've been traveling the world already. Okay. My first trip, it was when I went to California, when I met the founder, Mr. Rexmond. That was my first EMR. And then my second EMR, I went to Mexico. And my third EMR, I went to Greece. And I was also on the Rock the Boat when we went to Barcelona, Monte Carlo, and Rome. And also, I managed to share the profit with the company since 2014 when I got my first check in Singapore. And I managed to get my second check when Forever came into South Africa. And then my third check, I got it when we went to Dubai in 2016. And then my other check, I got it when we went to Dallas, Texas. So at least now you settle down and you know exactly who's addressing you. And on top of all this, I also managed to buy a home through the business of Forever Living. Okay, so this is the table of content of everything that I want to share with you today, your why, and also the marketing plan and the case credit and the target market and the marketing tools, the tips on how you can sell, the tips on how you can recruit. And also, I would like to share with you how you can be a manager in 6 months and also the books that are recommended that you need to read. And I'll also close with the word of wisdom and advise you to keep in touch with our FBO support. Okay, our first session, I'm going to take you through the outboxing. Okay, we know when we buy our products, we get our stock in a box. Okay, so when you do the unboxing with your sponsor, you get to know the products that are in the box. Okay, when you get your products in a box, you are able to know also the benefit of those products that are in the box. Okay, and obviously, when you get your stock, you will also get your invoice. When you get your invoice, those invoices, you better keep them because in the long run, you will need them when you start submitting to your receiver of revenue, as in our SARS. So get in touch with your bookkeeper. He will advise you accordingly on how you can submit your invoices. Okay. And then also, you will get a membership card. Guys, did you know that if you get your membership card and you want to use it to any of our Forever Resort, you get 30% discount. So if you don't have your card with you, you better phone our FBO support or the cashiers at the product center. They will print one for you. And also you get your eagle pin. It's very important to wear your eagle pin with pride because remember, our business is presented with a eagle. Eagles, they fly so high where there's no noise. Another thing that you get in that pack, it's our literature pack. That literature pack, it's your manual on how you can run your business. Okay, you will find our company policy there that you need to read on daily basis. That will take you through all the levels and everything that you need to do in the business. You will also get your pamphlets, especially the head to toe pamphlet. It will guide you accordingly on how to use the product. You will get an application form there. That will be a sample of when you want to sign someone, and you also get some flyers on how to use the product or all the benefits that you'll need when you drink the alu. You also get your step to manager, the booklet that you'll go through it, and it will take you through from being an assistant supervisor until manager level. Okay, and you also get our manual on of the incentive and the manual that you will use as well as the how to run your business. So we also get this, what do we call them? The manual on how to work your business online. Okay. So now I'm going to take you through the onboarding. I'm going to start with your why. So I think for us to be comfortable, and also I'm going to try to close the video because our network is a bit weak this side. So let me close the video. Hope you guys are comfortable so that I can take you through all the steps that you need to know in the onboarding session. Okay, I think you see there your dreams, your goals, and also your mission and your vision. Remember, we are one team and we've got one dream, we've got one goal, we are one forever. In order for you to achieve all the goals and meet up with your dream, you need to understand the forever industry, especially the network marketing industry. That's the powerful industry that will give you everything that your heart desire, that will give you things that you were never going to achieve if you were doing the traditional job. Okay? In network marketing, you need to know how to handle the pressure, okay? And also, you need to understand that you are doing the business not alone, but you are doing the business by yourself, okay? I can put an example that it's an effort of one person who will put 100% effort. That is the traditional business. And network marketing says to you, you can have 1% of 100 people that will put effort and everybody gets paid. Our founder, Mr. Rexmond, has a mission, and his aim was to develop millionaires. So now we need to make sure that we leave the legacy, because he said to us, one of the greatest source of illness in the world, it's an empty wallet. So he was trying to decrease the number of people that are suffering by giving them an honest living, which is the opportunity that Forever is running right now. So remember that in this business, you are there to serve, not to sell. You are serving people because you want them to give them the proper healthy product. You are serving the people because you want to change their lives. So it's very important that you make sure that when you do the business, you've got a good heart. When you do the business, you are ready to grow and ready to build. So when we do the business, we must also take care of the nation. That was Mr. Rexmond's aim, because he knew that when he touched the world, he will touch everybody's life. So it's very important, guys, to make sure that you treat your people the nice way. And you need to know where you position yourself. You need to be like Esther in the Bible, where you take dominionship and leadership, because you cannot rely on your sponsor all the time. You need to make sure that you've got a winning attitude, you've got a fighting spirit, and also you need to make sure that you are able to work hard, because nobody's going to do push-ups for you in this business. You need to serve and work hard. Then that's when you're going to meet up with your dreams. That's when you're going to meet up with your goals. Okay? And then now we're going on to the next slide. Okay. Our next slide is the marketing plan. Our marketing plan, it will show you how to start the business and how to move the levels, and also it will help you on how to do the business. What is it that we do in Forever? This is the first slide. This slide explains on how to start the business, okay? I think you're familiar with the slide, and we've got options that you can choose to start your business. Option 1, 2, 3, you end up being in option 5. That the company will give you 2 consecutive months to finish your membership. Whereas if you opt for option 4, it's our Start Your Journey combo. When you buy that, automatically it's going to take you to a full membership, which is assistant supervisor. Okay, this is our marketing plan, a very powerful structure that will take you from boys to men. By the time you become a manager, you will feel that muscle that you've worked so hard. So I think your sponsor will go through the marketing plan with you, but you start there by being a preferred customer. As soon as you buy your start your journey combo, you will have 2 case credit. Those case credit will take you to assistant supervisor. When you're an assistant supervisor, each time you bring somebody in the business, you will get an incentive of 25%. And also you will get your bonus of 5% at the on the 15th of the following month. Okay? And if you buy stock to achieve the KPI, you will also get a bonus of 5%. Okay? So we advise people when they start the business to start moving the levels. You rather move the levels quicker because it's not easy, guys. As much as it's not difficult, it's just a different model that you need to follow. That is your breakthrough that will help you grow and help you develop in the business. Okay, what do we do in Forever? First, there's number one there that shows that you are supposed to use the product. You must be your best customer. Number two, you need to share the product so that you serve the nation, so that you show the next person how powerful our products are. And eventually, you will have a team. So you start building the team, and in order for your team to grow, you will build the team and coach your team so that they understand the industry. Okay, so I always advise people that as you go around and prospect, you need to have that prospecting pack. You can put this slide that will show all the products that you find in the combo. You can put the slide that I just show you now, the one that shows what do we do in Forever, the other one that shows the marketing plan, and the other one that shows how to start the business. You put them in a folder, and then you can give it to your prospect so that they go through it. You can even put an application form there and our brochure and the price list so that they can have an idea of what is it that they need to do as they join the business. It will also help you to make follow-up, because when you leave that prospecting pack with your prospect, within 2-3 days, you can go back and make sure that you collect your pack and find out what does he think or what does she think about the business. So that's another way of doing a follow-up. Okay. And now I'm going to take you through to our success factor. Our success factor is very powerful because it's a global network currency that we use. Okay. When you do your Forever business, you must remember that this is a distribution industry. There's a chain that you need to follow, which is a retailing chain system. Did you know that when you buy stock, you get paid? When you buy stock, you get the case credit so that you move levels. When you buy stock, you make profit. When you buy stock, you will be able to meet all the criterias that Forever is giving us. Okay, so you need to make sure that you do your 4CC, and also you will be able to build your business the proper way. How do you do your 4CC? It's when you get yourself busy on daily basis. You need to make sure that you have your daily activities that will bring you your 1 case credit on weekly basis, because you will go and buy your 1CC every week. We've got 4 weeks in a month. So the first week you go and buy your first case credit and you move that stock. The second week, you buy your second case credit with the very same money that you've used for your first case credit. The third week, you go and buy your third case credit. The fourth, you go and buy your fourth case credit. Provided you move that stock, then you'll be able to use one amount that is 3,850 per case credit, especially when you're an assistant supervisor. That's another way of doing your 4CC. Okay. The second way of doing your 4CC, it's when you get two people to be joining your business. Remember, in as much as those will give you 2 case credit each, but the formula of achieving your KPI, it's when you go and buy 1 case credit using your 270 number. Okay, so you must make sure that you buy 1 case credit to show that you still use the product and you still retail the product. Another way of doing your 4CC, it's when you do 1 case credit beginning of the month, and then you can sign one person in the middle of the month, and towards month end, you go and do another 1CC. So those are the ways of doing our 4CC, but it's up to you which one makes you feel comfortable, because sometimes you can do 2 case credit beginning of the month and 2 case credit towards the end of the month. It's entirely up to you. But at the end of the day, you need to do our 4CC, because our 4CC will take you to Terminal A. It will take you international, because now when you start your business, you want to be successful, you want to achieve. So if you don't do the 4CC, it means you'll just be depriving yourself with all the incentives that Forever is giving us, and you won't be able to move the levels if you don't do your 4CC. If you do your 1CC, you try again until it happens. If you do 2CC, you try again until it happens. But at the end of the day, you will be able to make the profit with whatever stock that you buy. You'll be also learning more products if you are new in the business, so that you can tell your customers how powerful the products are. Okay, and then here we're going to our target market. Before you go and look for people, you need to be the person that you are looking for. Your smile must identify you, it must be your logo, and also your smell, because people get attracted on how you look and how you smell. Your personality should also be part of what people are looking at, because whatever that you say to people must leave a trademark. Whatever that you say to people, it must be a bulb in their mind. It must open up their mind to say, now somebody has said something that I need in my life. So just make sure that when you do your business, you're really looking for the right target market. People that are disciplined, people that can be consistent when they do the business, people that can commit, and people that are matured, that you know that you can tell, you can help them to build their confidence. People that are hungry, people that are teachable, people that are able to be team builders, and people that you know they want good life and they want good health. Okay? Okay. So now we're going on to our marketing tools. You cannot rely on your sponsor every time when you want equipment, especially the tablecloth. You must also make sure you get yourself a t-shirt and the stock, because you cannot run a business without stock. You must make sure you've got all the products that you're gonna need, and then make sure you do your business card and your pamphlet, and also the transparent bag. It's trending now. You know, it can also sell for you before you can open your mouth. Okay. And I would also advise you guys to get nice packages at the China Mall. They sell those nice paper bags with ribbon or with a thank you sticker. It's very important to serve your customers with style, you know, and also check the price list, so that when your customers want products, you mustn't teka teka and start looking for prices. You must make sure you know the price, and you can put the price tag on on each and every product as well. Okay. So now I'm gonna share with you the tips on how to sell. Before you can go to people and start selling the product, you need to understand the product knowledge. You need to understand how your body function as well. You need to know which part of the body you can recommend the product. Okay? I'm going to share with you the 5 systems of the body, which is your cognitive system, your cardiovascular system, your respiratory system, your gut system, your skeletal system, and the main organ of, or the biggest organ of your body, which is our skin. So you see, our product covers all those systems. And you know that if you want your system to function well, you need to supplement, because the air we breathe, it's very polluted. The food we eat, it's full of chemicals. So those systems in our body, we need to support them with the right products. So if you want to make more sales, you need to do some categories according to the days of the week. Here, I've made an example with day 1, which is a Monday. Monday, you can focus on kids, which is the first milestone of human development that starts from the age 6 months to 5 years. We've got beautiful products that can help our kids from head to toe and to supplement. You know the product, your sponsor can also share product knowledge on all the products that you have for kids. What you can do, you can also go on to Google and check all the products that you can recommend for kids. They're like our multivitamin, our Arctic Sea, our tooth gel, and also products that you can recommend for the skin. And those products, you can start doing your marketing on a Monday. For an example, you can take your pamphlet and go to preschools and share with the parents while they are dropping their kids at school. And when you come back, you go onto your WhatsApp, you send those pictures and check the people that are viewing your status and start communicating with them. For an example, you see Sbongile there and you say, "Hi, Sbongile, I see you viewed my status. Are you interested in the product?" Or you just ask her, "How are the kids?" and all of that. You know, our business, it's building relationships. You can't expect to move stock if you're not ready to be building relationships. Then also Tuesdays, you can focus on teenagers. There's a lot of products that you can recommend for teenagers, starting from our shampoo and conditioner. You can always check the head to toe pamphlet. It will guide you accordingly from the head. What products would you recommend for our teenagers? Obviously, they need to focus, they need concentration. Our omega-3 is there, which is our Arctic Sea, to enhance their concentration and their focus. So it's very important to start from the head, and you go down and you see their skin, it's not fine. We've got product that you can recommend because they go through some hormonal changes. You can recommend our avocado soap, our jelly, and propolis cream. You know the product. You go down to the cardiovascular, to your respiratory, to their gut, because they eat everything. So they better start to detox. So it's very important to start from the head to the toe. And they also need the deodorant and the spray. You can also hit another case credit just by talking to parents and their teenagers. You can allocate that on a Tuesday. So on a Tuesday, you know it's you and teenagers. You become innovative. You start by making pamphlet and making those calls, or visit their school after, when the parents are there to collect them. You start talking to the parents on Tuesdays, and also you post on Tuesdays anything that has to do with teenagers. On Wednesday, anything that has to do with young adult. On Thursday, anything that has to do with people that are going through menopause and men's health. On Friday, you can post anything that has to do with elderly people and become creative on how you can win elderly people. You can also make another case credit there. So you see, in the days of the weeks, you are able to make 5 case credit, because you can make 1 case credit if you're looking for clients that have kids, Another case credit if you're looking for clients that have teenagers. So you can recommend all the products that they can use there. On Wednesday, you do the same thing. Thursday, you do the same thing. And on Friday. So you get busy throughout the day. You cannot sit and say the product must move themselves. You cannot sit and expect to win if you don't put the work. Like I said, nobody's going to do the push-ups for you if you're not ready to go down. Okay? And here are the tips for recruiting. I think everybody is excited and they want to know what is it that they can do to recruit, you know? I've come up with these words. I call them the 5 C's. Okay? They don't have to follow each other the way I've put them here, but it's change, choice, change, and challenge. So, first of all, you can use those words when you affirm in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, I don't know, you pray or you speak to your God and you make sure that you plan for your day. Okay? So you can start using these words by creating a sentence. I will start with challenge, you see, as an example. So you'll say, all the challenges that I'm facing, help me, God, to make a better choice and take charge of myself to change the situation, you know? So that is a sentence that you can affirm for yourself because remember, everything has to start with you. And then when you go out and meet Sbongile, and then she will start telling you about the challenges that she's facing and all of that. And you quickly remember your 5 C's and you start using those words, creating a sentence to motivate Sbongile. And you say, you know what, Sbongile, in as much as you are facing challenges, it's your choice to take charge and make sure that you change the situation by using this chance of the opportunity that I want to share with you that has changed my life. You can't just go around to people and say, do you want to join forever? Do you want to join forever? But it's very important to build that relationship so that when they go home and they remember exactly what you said and they find it so profound to say, you know what? I want to change my situation. Whatever challenges that I'm going through, I don't want to see them as a block. I want to make sure that those challenges, they help me grow. So you can use those words and you can start creating a sentence and type that sentence or take it to Postnet so that they can make you a card. You can distribute that by using those words, and then you can put your number there, and also you can put your name so that people can phone you and they can always read those challenges that they are facing, those challenges that they are pushing them to make better choices. So I've wrote the provinces. You cannot focus on the province that you live in alone. So I would advise you when you do your sales and marketing on Monday, you can also send a message, I will say on Facebook, to people that are in business in Pulukwane. Then that's the people that you'll be dealing with on Monday, people from Bulukwane on Facebook. You can simply send a message that say, hi, my name is Busi. I would like to share a business that has changed my life. And if you are interested and you want to know more, here's my number. So you can send the very same message to like 10, 20 people in Bulukwane. On Tuesday, you send the very same message using your Facebook on people in Pumalanga. On Wednesday, you can send the very same message using your Facebook on people in Cape Town. On Thursday, you can send the same message using the very same words to people in Gauteng. You see, and on Friday, you can send the same message to 20 people that lives in KZN. So you can actually be in touch with 100 people while you're sitting in your house, and then you are able to connect with them. So one or two people will definitely come back to you. So this is another strategy that you can use, that you cannot just focus on the province that you live in. You can have business in all different provinces and also our neighborhood countries. You can start doing that with our Namibia people, our Zambia people, our Mozambique people. You can touch them through the social media. Okay. And then these are the steps to move to manager in 6 months. Okay. The first month, you can try and master your 4cc. Okay. The second month, you can do 10cc. The third month, you can do 15cc. The fourth month, you can do 30cc. And then the fifth month, you do 50 with your team, of course. And then the last month, you do 70. Then the company will add the 50 and the 70 to make it 120. And then you become a manager. You see, because the second second move, which is 10cc, it will make you a supervisor, and then the company will add between 30 and 50. Obviously, you only need 60, but at least you will close with a higher number because already you know your plan that you want to move to manager within 6 months. Others, it can be quicker, guys. Others, it can take long. And another option is when you take the 150 case credit and divide them by 4. Then you know that you can master the 40 case credit in 4 months and you become a manager. Okay, so these are the recommended books that I would like you to go through. Number one, our company policy, guys. It's the main book and our Bible as well. And then you can also start with the one that says your first year in network marketing by Mark Hianel. Okay. And then the other books, you can just go through them as you meet them in the bookshops, because leaders are readers and readers are leaders. Okay. So I would like to share some words of wisdom. Ideas are never yours until you implement them. You know that diamond that shines there? It was once a coal, but it had to go through fire. It had to go through cuts. It had to go through trials and tribulation before it can shine like this. So you too, you need to make sure that you work on your business. Like I always say, nobody will do the push-ups for you. You need to go down and build your business. Okay? So it's very important to make sure that you are there all the time. You are there on daily basis. You do your business in a godly way. You do your business in an honest way, because we are a business of people. We are a business whereby people will buy your concept and exactly the things that you do when you build your business. So it's very important to focus on your business so that you know that the people that you recommend in that you recruit in the business will also be um, taking knowledge from you. Okay, you have to make sure that you level up, because there are three types of people in the world: the one that will watch things happening, the ones that will wonder what happened, the ones that will always look for excuses as well. So don't be those kind of people that come with excuses all the time. When you meet some challenges, be like an eagle. You know, when an eagle meets some challenges, it flies up into the mountain and start to renew itself and start to recuperate, you know. So you need to make sure that when you meet challenges, you find a solution. You need to have that fighting spirit. You need to make sure that you are doing the business the right way. Okay? Um, Keep in touch with our FBO support for verification, and also to check if your membership it's still active, to check if your names and your surnames are spelled correctly, and also your banking details, because you need to get paid. So it's very important to check and with our FBO support. Another thing that I would want to emphasize, guys, make sure that you attend these trainings, especially the Tuesday one, because you need to learn all the products. Okay? You need to level up and follow what the company policy says. And also, we've got our power hour that is a good foundation on how to build the business. So, in conclusion, I would like to thank you so much for listening to me. And from my house to your house, it's a thank you. I feel my time is up. I'd like to thank you for yours. And with all that being said, it's a good night.